Hey everybody, this is David, and today I'm going to be talking about Arrow Season 4, Episode 14, Code of Silence. And yes, we are back with an all-new episode of Arrow. This was a really good one. I really enjoyed this one. Let's get talking about it. So we have Team Darhk in the beginning in his little lair with all his cohorts, including his wife, who is getting ready to run for mayor, and we see Team Darhk's wife. She's hiding under a new name, and she's meeting Oliver for the first time. And this is interesting because this is something that Oliver has an advantage of over Team Darhk, is that they know that his wife is his wife. They know what she looks like, so they know this trick that she's trying to play, it isn't working on them. But that's fine, because when Oliver starts trailing her, they already know themselves. They know that all the Green Arrow, Team Arrow, is keeping tabs on them whenever they try to. So Team Darhk's plan is to blow up every building that Team Arrow is in, hoping to kill them, including Lance, who this episode made us think, is Lance going to be the one to die? Because it seems like Team Darhk is getting ready to cut some ties with him, and I hope it's not Lance. And once again, these episodes, they're trying to make us wonder who's going to be the one ending up in the grave. And Lance is still on my list. I don't think it will be Mama Smoak, because I don't think, even though I like the character, I don't think there's enough weight there that will make the audience as angry as the characters seem to be. And I think the writers want us to feel the pain that the characters, Felicity and Oliver, are feeling during that scene. And once again, why is Barry there? Barry, I think, is a very important factor to who's in the grave. Now, we do know that Diggle will be showing up on The Flash next week, next Tuesday. So, and we know his relationship with Diggle is very important. We know that Lance doesn't really have a good relationship with Barry, because I don't think Lance even knows that Barry is the Flash. So Thea is a possibility too, and even though Barry and Thea might not have had a lot of interactions, I don't think Thea... I think Barry would just be there for Oliver just because it's his sister. I don't know. Diggle, Thea, and Lance. I'd probably even throw Laurel in there too, because I feel the writers and producers haven't been putting too much emphasis on Laurel. I'd be surprised if they kill Laurel off, especially if you know the comics, how important Black Canary is to the Green Arrow mythology. I bravo if they do, because that would be very ballsy, and that would be like nobody is safe on this show, not even a character that should still be alive. But who knows? The guessing still continues, I guess. I did like how this episode was really nicely fast-paced, I felt. It did have a nice, really flow to it. And I never got bored once. I liked all the character moments, even between Lance and Donna Smoak. I felt I like their chemistry. I think there's a really nice relationship there that's being nicely played back and forth. And you kind of feel bad for Lance when Donna, you understand where he's going through, because Oliver and some of the other characters have been through this situation where they had to lie to the person they love. And I like that started to get Oliver thinking about his own lie that he's been telling to Felicity. I thought that tied in really well to Lance's story that was going on. I also really enjoyed that little heart-to-heart talk that Thea was having with Oliver. I thought that was really nice. Something that's interesting to me is how Malcolm was actually there in Damien Darhk's little get together, with his little Dr. Evil cohorts, I guess. So it looks like Malcolm Merlyn is going back to the dark side. It's like, Oliver, you cut off my arm. I'm helping out this guy now. So Merlyn looks like he's jumped ship and he's going with the Dark team. I gotta mention, because I haven't really been talking about it, I've actually been enjoying the flashbacks a little bit more these last couple of episodes. I feel the flashbacks overall this season have been a little bit of an improvement over season 3, but still it has me a little bit confused at exactly what's going on, and I felt the flashbacks, I feel like they are going somewhere. And there were a couple of flashbacks this season that really did tie into the overall episode, but still, I still not exactly 100. I'm intrigued to see where it's going, at least. Unlike the flashbacks from last season in China, where I was so confused what was going on, I just gave up. Like, whenever the flashbacks came on, I was like, what's going on here again? Is this a repeat? I don't even know. But the flashbacks here seem a little bit more focused. What I don't like, though, is how many chances Oliver is getting after he kills somebody. Seriously, every time Oliver kills somebody, the leader of the group, of this group that they're in, gives him another chance. It's like, I'm not going to kill you yet because you come up with good excuses. I have no idea. And then there's the fact that in the beginning of the episode, where the guy who wants to beat up Oliver and kill him in the prison tells the guards, hey, you can leave us. And the guards just walk away. And I'm just thinking to myself, what if that was their plan to now escape from the prison? You guys just left a whole bunch of inmates there, and now they can just be running out the door. Come on, guys, we got time. It made me laugh a little bit thinking about that. Overall, guys, I think this was a really good episode. This season has been a much better improvement over season 3's final half. So I am really enjoying what's going on this season, and I feel like the second half of this season is really going somewhere where I'm liking so far. I'm hoping it doesn't get no depressing, but we are going to a scene where someone's going to be going into a grave, so I hope we're not going to get no mopey Felicity like last season. I hope there'll be some sort of nice resolution towards the end of the season. I mean, this is episode 14, so there's 7 or 8 episodes left, I believe. I believe it's going to be 23 seasons, like the last 3 seasons. So it's going to be really interesting to see how things get played out. I am giving this episode an 8.5 out of 10. Really enjoyed it. Not the greatest episode this season, but definitely one of the best. Definitely, if I had to guess, it would probably make the top 10 this season. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how this all plays out. And I guess until next week, guys, that's all I have to say about this episode. Tell me what you think. And again, as usual, who do you think's in the grave? I think that's the number one question. Number one question on The Flash is who is Zoom, and now who's on the Iron Mask. And the number one question on Arrow is who is in the grave. So there's a lot of questions going on these shows right now. Not too much on Legends of Tomorrow, but I'll save that for tomorrow. So until next time, take care.